Hello there, I am Alan11149, as the title of this channel does suggest, and I am here to talk about Glass Wings. Glass Wings is basically a little game maker game, oddly enough. It's heavily inspired by things along the lines of Banjo-Kazooie, and it definitely shows it. My main problems with the game is the fact that it is a game maker game, meaning it is not very good, but at the very least shows potential. I'm going to elaborate more on this now. So you start the game standing outside your house in actually typical Banjo-Kazooie fashion, oddly enough. You walk around, you got some, glass wings, no idea what the heck they are, and then you walk around, go over some bridges, learn how to duck, and then get picked up by Ridley. I don't know why. Apparently he wants to drop off our wings to save humanity. I don't frickin' know. But after Ridley picks you up, chops off like most of your wings apart from two, you lose all your health because apparently your health is linked to your wings, and you fall down a big old hole and get told to platform out. Platforming is decent for a game maker game. The visuals are decent for a game maker game. You see, the problem here is the game doesn't actually look that good. It's just the fact that you have to judge it by different standards for it being a game maker game. And that means that it ends up falling really short because of that. There are other games that have been made in Game Maker that have done amazingly well. Things along the lines of Hotline Miami, oddly enough, I'm basically sure was made in the Game Maker. But Hotline Miami was a 2D game, and not 3D. So my advice, if the developer does actually watch this, I would suggest learning a different engine and making the game all over again. That sounds ridiculous, and it kind of is considering, but no, the game is... It's a good game. There are loads of mechanics in it. Like, you literally can pick up water pots, throw them at the goop, it all washes away. You can pick up fire stuff, throw it at weeds, and it all burns away. You go ahead and you find an axe, you can chop down trees, and they act in physics ways. And it's all good. You can slide down hills and do ridiculous jumps if you're sliding, and it's all fun. But it's all let down by the fact it's a game maker game, and therefore is kinda terrible, which sucks because it shows a lot of potential, apart from the combat, which I'm about to get to. Combat's about as minimalistic as you can get. Like, literally, you just have one button. You do have a bunch of different weapons, but they all basically act the same. You just press the button, does a swing, it slaps the enemy, no idea if it does any damage, he does a little stun-ish animation, and then he continues to headbutt you. Not exactly useful, don't know what I'm doing, am I hurting him, am I literally just patting him on the back, who knows. The best bit is you just run away from them, leave them behind, don't care. And that's okay, I mean it makes sense, but there's nothing much else. If you want to focus entirely on platforming, again, it's good, it has lots of mechanics, like I just explained, but it's let down by the fact that it's a game maker game, and that's not very good. So, after you run away from the enemies and continue doing the amazingly subpar platforming, that's it. It's sadly it. I mean, it does continually introduce mechanics and stuff like that, like I said, the whole chopping down trees, burning bushes, and things along those lines, and that's interesting, but there's not enough to it. It's like someone who has a billion different toys, but all the toys are kinda just shit. It's just a bunch of different toys. There, you got billions of them, congratulations, but all of them are shit. You'd rather focus on one thing instead of having a billion different things that are kind of shit. So it all ends up with just not... Well, it's a good game if it's free, but nothing else. And there is literally no point in putting it on Steam as a free-to-play single-player game. Admittedly, Superbox Crate and other games have tried doing this, and I guess it works, but not really. Like, it's completely pointless. Don't know why. This is just not a good enough game to be on Steam. Admittedly, Steam has housed games like something Days Later, or whatever the stupid Unity game is, or the other stupid Unity game by the name of Air Control, and it is just no. The problem is, it's a game maker game.